Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, September 20th, 2020, and this is Coffee with Doc. Slancha. Ah, we're starting into our 27th week of dealing with this COVID 19, China bat flu, social distance, wear a mask, yada, yada, yada. Um, yeah, currently here in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 75 degrees Fahrenheit outside with a humidity of 88%. It's also windy, windy like windy. Uh, this is saying 69 degrees Fahrenheit inside. My air conditioner keeps cycling, and it said it's 78. So I don't know. It's comfortable in here. I had to put on a shirt. Um, that would be 24 degrees Celsius outside and 20 Celsius inside. So, I think the weather has finally broken. Oh, one thing before we get started. For those that ask, this is what I use for my coffee. These single coffee singles. I can get 2 good brews of a cup this size. I just fill this with water, put this in there, pop it in the microwave 3 minutes, and then sweeten it with some honey. So, and I've had all kinds of coffee. I've had percolated, I've had drip, I've had French press, I've cold brew. I like cold brew. This actually makes a good cold brew too. So, anyway, it's just a tea bag with coffee in it. They're a little difficult to find sometimes. I can only find them at Walmart or at Amazon. It is what it is. So, anyway, the weather. Yes, the weather. The weather is breaking. Yeah, the humidity's high today, but it's because we've got a storm going on. There's a nor'easter blowing through. I thought it had primarily gone through um, yesterday and was down south. My brother said no, that was remnants of the hurricane, and we're getting the northeaster coming in tonight. I don't know. We listen to the same weatherman, so I don't know. And I'm looking at the radar, and there's like nothing coming in other than like some small showers or whatever. We got a lot of wind though. But yeah, the weather is finally breaking. It seems like, and I've been waiting for this. Florida has like 2 seasons, like love it out here and yuck. Yuck usually runs from uh, maybe the last week of June, definitely beginning of July, through the first week of September. Uh, this year is going on a bit longer. I mean, today's the 20th, and we're still having that high humidity, hard to breathe. So, what, like an extra 2 weeks or so of that weather? It's been hateful, I guess. I don't know what other term to use. Uh, but hopefully, I'll be able to get out and start doing things, even if it's just getting out and walking or whatever, and exploring again. And anyway, yeah. So that's the weather. I guess fall is official next today or tomorrow or something. I don't know. Um, we won't have really cold weather probably until December. Knock on wood. Uh, who knows with 2020 being as messed up as it is. Uh, we may get cold weather sooner. Hopefully, we don't get it. The last year that the Ole Miss was alive, we had a brutal winter. We really did. It got cold a lot. and like it stayed cold for several days at a time. And by cold, I mean like in the 30s and dropping down below freezing at night, and totally un-Florida like weather. Last year, I think I used the heater like 5 times maybe here in the main room during the day, and I had a heater in the bathroom um, for for most of the evenings. But other than that, um, we had a decent year last year. So hoping for another good year this year. Oh, so um, let's see. So that's my coffee and the weather. I've had a couple of questions on how my sleeping is going, and I appreciate all the not offers, all the recommendations and suggestions that I've been getting. I've been trying most of them, uh, or I did try most of them. At this point, I'm sleeping without any aids, so uh, the melatonin was working maybe a little too well. Hot toddies worked. They can be addictive. I don't want that. And oh, they can go down so easy. Like lemon ginger tea with honey and a splash of rum, and oh man, yeah, just relaxing enough to put you out. But oh, you get to the bottom of that cup and it's like, I want another one of these. So easy to just crawl into that bottle, and I'm not going to do that. But so yeah, my sleep schedule has been adjusted, I guess, especially now that like I don't have to be up early to watch the G's. I'm back to an almost normal schedule, and I say normal because my normal, not the world's normal. My normal is like go to sleep at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and be up at noon. So I'm doing that fairly regularly. Even like last night, I was a little more involved with the book than I realized, and I got up to refresh my drink, and it was almost 5 o'clock. So I was like, all right, I gotta stop. But I was up by noon ish. All right, noon ish was like 20 afternoon. But that's still good. That's plenty of time for me to be up and go get the G brats. So not even having an alarm clock set. But and I've been puttering around here. This is actually my third cup of coffee. Pushing it today. Um, because when I was drinking the second cup, there was a neighbor who thought we should all listen to his music. uh, anyway. So, yeah, that's my sleep schedule. I appreciate all you, like I said, I appreciate all the recommendations and suggestions and those who, inquire. So, trying to think. I really need to write some of these questions down in order to answer them more fully than I do on YouTube. Oh, on YouTube. Man, it's been a pain the past couple days. I don't know what's going on. I've had a couple of people mention that the videos aren't working all the way through, and I go to play them, and it's like, all right, they're working, and then last night they weren't, and I've been having problems with watching other YouTubers. That's basically all I do. I don't usually watch television shows. I watch YouTube and watch the people that I enjoy. A lot of them are subscribed to me. Some of them aren't. But I've been having problems with their videos either glitching, like stopping and starting, voices not being synchronized with the video, or the video just stopping and like talking going on, or the reverse with the video rolling on and no sound. So I don't know what YouTube is doing or what they did, or maybe it's just a glitch in the matrix or solar flares or whatever. I don't know, but it's aggravating. I can totally understand that. Let's see. Hopefully, with this weather breaking like this, I'll be able to get out into Sherry and get her set up a little more. Right now, I've just got everything kind of like thrown haphazard in there, and I want to get it set up, especially if I'm going away. Oh man, that time's coming up. 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. I haven't had any luck selling stuff right now. I mean, I've got stuff on Marketplace, and it doesn't seem to be selling. I'm going to have to go in and drop some prices. I got some other stuff to add on there. I'll take some stuff down that's been on for too long and change that up. But I guess if worst comes to worst, I can always borrow money off my brother. I hate doing that. Then it puts me short the next 2 months when I try to pay him back. But it is what it is, right? You got to do what you got to do. What do the kids say nowadays? YOLO, you only live once. Yeah. So make what you can of what you got. Anyway, yeah, there's stuff that I need to get done in Sherry. There's stuff I just want to get done. So I want to try. I still haven't been able to try out my tarp idea. I've been looking online every time I see something on, tarp awnings or whatever, and I've realized that my ideas aren't all that unique. Yes, I mean I've seen other people use the suction cups that I'm planning on using. Maybe a little different setup, but still the same idea. Other people use ratchet straps for holding the poles down at the corners. So that's not a novel idea. But I'll put it all together. I'll do a video and whatever, and it again, it is what it is. It'll be my version of what I've seen, and like I said, there's I keep coming across more and more that are doing the same type thing. I guess when you watch a video and then YouTube's algorithms kick in and show you similar videos, so anything that comes along in that with that same stuff in it, I don't know how they do it, but then if I knew how they did it, then I'd be working for computer companies like my nephew does. But yeah, there's all that. I got to get my solar panel hooked up. I need to go get the oil changed. I want to get the spare tire, the extra spare tire, moved from where it's at so I can put the bed down. Sherry's got 2 different size tires. She started out life as a E150, and then the boy put a 1-ton rear out of an E350 in the back for towing. So I've got big tires in the back and little tires in the front, and Sherry sits kind of like that. So it needs 2 different size tires for spares. So I've got one spare up underneath where it belongs, and then this other huge spare I can barely lift. Yeah, yeah, that's like just strapped up in the back of the back to the back seat, and it's in the way. So I'd like to get it hung off the back or something, but we'll see. I may end up just going ahead and transferring the rack from the back of the brat buggy to the back of the van and using it. I wanted to buy a new one at Harbor Freight and get a spare tire mount and mount to it so I can put the spare tire on the back like that. It's not going to happen right now. Maybe when I get back from my trip. That's another $120, $140, something like that, at Harbor Freight that I don't have at the moment. So it's also $140 that I could better spend in fuel, and then buy what the other stuff later. But again, YOLO. What else is there to do? Oh, did I say the solar panels? I got the solar panel in the truck. I'm not going to mount it on the roof. I figure leaving it on the dashboard. I'm mostly in Florida. I don't go too far out of the southeast. So leaving it on the dashboard will keep my battery charged, pretty much. And I just have to figure out a way to actually mount it. That shouldn't be too difficult. But I need to keep it all, get it all connected up. So right now I've been charging the battery off of the cigarette lighter, and it works. I don't use the battery that much, so it doesn't need a whole lot of charging. But then again, I haven't been able to go out and use the van. Normally, well, not normally, but what I anticipate doing is, now that the weather's breaking, I want to spend a few more weekends out and about. Like, just if I head to South Florida or head out west, somewhere along the Gulf Coast, or head north and explore around Georgia or South Carolina. It's going to be a little cold up there here coming up, but the weather's going to be breaking. I'll be able to get up there the next couple of weeks anyway, and if not, then when February and March come around, and the weather is really nice, it'll be nicer down here way before that. But the temperatures will start moderating, and I'll be able to get up there and explore a little bit. Down here, if it's only like 70 degrees or whatever, if I head well, basically northwest up into Georgia, about 2 and a half hours worth of ride, maybe 4 hours. I start getting into the foothills of the Appalachians, and then a little further in, and you're actually getting into the mountains, and it starts getting right chilly. Yeah. So have to go at the right times anyway. But let's see. So the main thing is trying to come up with the money, like I said, to cover my expenses. Yeah, I should be close, maybe. I don't know. Worst can happen is I run out of fuel on the way back, right? And I've got I don't know what that app is, but then I just call my daughter and say, "Hey, put money on my card," and I'll get home that way. Not what I want to do, but and not what I'm looking forward to. Not that I want to do. I want to have. You know what I'm talking about. I want to be able to stop, and if I see something interesting on the side of the road and I want to grab it, then pay for it, right? Not like trash pick like I normally do, which I may end up doing too. But and my son or my daughter and son-in-law were up in Charleston not too long ago, and on the way back they stopped at a little country store, and they ended up picking up blackberry cider and some homemade pies and a bacon peanut brittle. Like, oh my God. Whoa. Speaking of, be right back. Ooh. Oops. It's a little bit more humid out there than I thought. Ugh. Let's see. Speaking of spending money, but you know, I want to be prepared in case something happens. So Amazon just dropped this off. A siphon for my gas can. Got holes in it. Looks like one off of a boat, doesn't it? But this is for fuel transfer. Of course, I'll be carrying at least one 5-gallon gas can. I'd like to have 2. But trying to pick them up and using like the new spouts. Man, what a pain in the neck. This was $8, I think, on Amazon. I went with the one of the least expensive ones, and so yeah, as long as I put, as long as I can get the gas can above the level of the fuel tank, then this will work. And I'll just take my table. A little folding table, take that out of the van and set it up, and use that to help fill it up. But so that needs to go out in the sherry. I need to get my water jugs filled. I mean, I got plenty of time to do that. I'll probably do that on the way out when I fill up the ice chest. But I need to get it cleaned out anyway, and ready to go. And yeah, just crazy. I'm making all these preparations. It's like I don't know, 4-day trip or something. Started out it was going to be like 3 days or something. Like get down there Friday, work Saturday and Sunday, and come home. Now it's got to be, we're all going to meet in New Jersey on Friday afternoon to put the old Mrs. Ashes into the grave, and then head back down to Delaware. It's like a 3.5, 4 hour trip depending on traffic, and but yeah, and then the kids are all planning on leaving Monday and driving straight through. It's probably a 12 to 14 hour trip depending on how fast they decide to go and how many stops they need to make. And yeah, but so I'm planning on leaving. I was planning on leaving like Thursday and getting down there sometime late Friday, or getting up there, I should say, sometime late Friday, and that's not going to work. So I'm actually going to end up leaving here sometime on Wednesday the 15th, stopping somewhere Myrtle Beach area. I say Myrtle Beach area because I'm looking for free campsites up there, and like within an hour and a half to 2 hours of Myrtle Beach. And that's about a 6.5 hour ride from here. And then that leaves me a 7-hour ride up the coast on Thursday, getting into Delaware, sometime Thursday afternoon or early evening. And my parents are already going to be there. My one brother may be there. It all depends. And then, like I said, I'll meet the kids, and we'll go up to New Jersey and then come back down again. And coming back, if I leave the same time they do on Monday and wander my way back this way, I may get home sometime Tuesday. So, ends up being my 3-day weekend turns into, almost a full week. I'm looking forward to it for the most part. If I get my finances situated, then I'll be a little bit more enthusiastic about it. If finances are stretched a little bit, then it's not quite as enjoyable, but it is what it is. Anyway, this has been running on long enough. Yep, we're right at 30 minutes. So, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box, wherever that is on your device of choice. I'll also put links to similar videos. You'll find my email, my snail mail, and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.